Good evening.
We have for you today 2 Grim Reminders spoilers.
All right, and reminder, I have not seen these.
Nathan has not seen these. I've seen them.
I've not seen these.
So
Now,
Nathan's live reacting to their existence.
I am a little bit under the weather. Maybe you could tell from the sound of my voice, maybe you can't. But I've been a little congested. And usually what helps me when I get congested is I like to ingest some spicy stuff, Justin.
Some
spicy spoilers.
You need some spicy
I need
things
some
to clear up the
spice.
sinuses. Well,
Clean out my sinuses, Justin.
The thing is, I would say the first spoiler is not that exciting. And it's not
I'll be
spicy.
the judge of that.
It's not too spicy. First of all,
I'll be the judge of that.
if you go here, this link I'm going to give you in chat, !GR, Grim Reminders. You can back the Game Found campaign if you haven't yet. If you're watching the stream, you probably have. If you're watching on YouTube, give these spoilers a look. Give other content creators spoilers a look.
Yeah, there's like a schedule of the spoilers somewhere.
There's a content creation schedule. Yeah. There's also a bunch of articles and stuff they've released. The set looks really, really good. I'm actually really excited for the set. Justin and I have been talking about this in our Discord channel quite a bit too. All the spoilers look pretty good. This looks to be a very combo-centric set. Yeah, which I love.
Oh yeah, it sounds great.
It's a very focused on actions and like recursion and discarding things for
a lot of cards have multiple purposes in the set,
which is really great.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, and they're not like underpowered with their multiple purposes, because we saw a lot of that in past sets where like things had multiple uses, but they were like a little less good.
Yeah, right.
Because of it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the first spoiler.
Bring us in.
We got Rumor Sower here.
Okay.
After Reap, your opponent discards the card of their deck, stun an enemy creature that shares a house with a discarded card.
Okay, so this is actually an interesting card because it's like helps your opponent sort of in the set, right?
It can. It could.
It could?
It
feels really good against old sets.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you're milling old sets. That's super good against old sets. It's still like a 4-power guy that just has an after reap effect.
Yeah,
which I'm almost never excited about.
Yeah, if this targeted your own deck, it would be worse against older sets.
Right,
because you would
less likely to hit
would have an Equidon card mill yourself, and then like you hit an Equidon card and your opponent is playing Koda's like Omega Lol.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. This is a common, so you're going to see it quite a lot in Equidon. So it's gonna be one of those cards that you probably aren't super excited to play. But if you have like a board of 2 or 3 of these, it might be pretty rough.
So
for your opponent,
stun is very good.
Stun is good.
Stun is very good, and this is a recurable source of stun.
Yeah.
Now, have we seen a lot of opponents' discard pile interactivity?
Like in manipulating opponents' discard pile? I don't think so. I don't think so. Didn't realize that hadn't shown us all the commons yet. Well, here's a common. Here's a common for you.
So this gets better if we find more cards with opponent discard manipulation.
Yeah, true.
Right?
True.
Its effect is like good against some people and bad against others. Right? Like if your opponent has exhumes, then this card is worse.
Right.
But if your opponent's got like a board-centric game plan, then this card gets better. So 4 power. We'll probably keep it out of the range of most of the removal in the set.
It's medium style.
Yeah.
I don't know what the power band is going to look like in the set either.
Yeah, so there have been some spoiled witches in this set. There was a spoiled witch that was very, very powerful. This is, interestingly, a politician.
Mm-hmm. Okay, politician, Gatruka.
Gatruka. Which I would not consider this in the witch level category of creatures that you have to remove.
Not a witch.
So... Decidedly not a witch. Definitely a politician, though.
Okay, that's spoiler number 1. We have
spoiler number 1, Rumor Sower.
This one...
I still got sinuses. I'm still clogged up.
Yeah, well,
I'm still clogged up. Show me something spicy.
We may be able to fix that with a second spoiler. All right, I'm going to show you. Beanstalk is an artifact. Brobnar artifact, okay? Friendly giant creatures enter play ready.
That's insane.
That's really good, right? Action. Search your deck and discard pile for a giant creature, reveal it, and put it in your hand.
Okay, so this card's crazy good, right?
It's insane, right?
This card's insane, right?
It's very good. This is a rare. Okay? It's a rare. Now, here's what I'm saying. What if this gets random giants from anywhere and puts them in your deck?
Yeah.
It could do that.
It could get legacy. We're wildly irresponsibly speculating that this could give us legacy giants, right?
Because why not?
Why not?
Certainly, if this is in your deck, it has to include giants, right?
Right.
It has to.
Yeah, so this is a one-sided, multiple use, but only for a portion of your deck, Rooftop Laboratory /
I mean, what
Speed
if
Sigil,
all
right?
your giants were Gauntlet of Command?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This card is
really good.
This card is crazy good.
As
right?
we know, most Brobnar creatures are giants, so it'll work. It'll have natural synergies with your Brobnar stuff for the most part.
Yeah.
This is just a really good card. Also, the action just goes and finds any giant you want in your deck or discard pile.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if like Fire Spitter is in this set, then
if there's literally any good giant,
yeah,
then it's insane. Right?
Yeah. What giants have been spoiled? I mean, we've seen some, right?
I think we've seen a couple. Yeah.
Yeah. Now this card is spicy. I'm feeling better already.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy.
I'm feeling pretty spicy. There's a lot of spice.
This is a very exciting card.
Yeah. This card's crazy good.
Yeah.
This card is like alliance worthy, right?
Oh yeah,
like for sure.
I think so. I think as long as there's like a Brobnar thing that you can put together that's strong, this will be one of the cards that is strong in there.
What are the chances Halifax and Bracken come back in this set?
With this, it would be crazy.
With this card,
I mean, because you just get whatever you get Break Nasty every turn.
Yeah, well, get Hammer. I mean, yeah,
if you sacrifice Get Hammer, you fight with all the creatures. You use the Beamstalk, get Hammer back, play Get Hammer ready. Sacrifice, Get Hammer, fight something. I don't know. You could do.
There's no way that all of Halifax is back, right?
There's no way. It would be too.
There's no way, right? Right?
Unless you get a Legacy Halifax.
Legacy Halifax,
right? Chalice Krokek, Awakened Titan, Krim, Lifting Buddy, Blunderboar, Brick, Headhunter. Headhunter's good. Heavyweight Morik, Mournful Barn Burner. Brick is back, but others are not confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, so this card's very good. This is likely a build around me in Alliance of some style or another, right?
This is definitely one of the best artifacts that we've ever seen in Brobnar.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the best artifacts ever.
Yeah, so I think War Chest and Signal Fire, I'm not just saying those cards because they're in Conphage, but I think those are both in Gauntlet Command, Might Club. Of course. All those cards are like...
Well, what if those cards were always in play and every creature you played was already in
Yeah, it also worked even if they were exhausted, right? That's the thing about this, is like you can play this and then still play Giants in the same turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy good.
Spicy.
Now, you're probably gonna have decks that only have like 2 or 3 giants, and you're gonna have like a pile of gauntlets, and so there are gonna be decks where this card whiffs in. This won't automatically make your deck awesome just because it's in it. However, I think the ceiling for this card is
even if you only have
high.
3 giants, right? Because of its action, it's still insanely good.
Yeah, being able to go get one, right?
Yeah,
because it's like we saw what's its face in the set, the mill, right? Sound the Horns is in the set?
Yes.
So Sound the Horns is in the set.
Yep.
So you can,
there's actually an insane amount of those effects in the set.
Yeah, so if you know really how many giants are in your deck, you can use this to go get a giant and then Sound the Horns to try to mill for more cards, right?
Yeah.
Like you could very easily create a situation where you can mill your whole deck. Yeah, this is a cool card.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool card. I'm cured.
We like it. We just like that.
That's all it took.
That's all it took.
A spicy spoiler.
All right. That's our spoilers. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Everyone, chat say bye YouTube because this is the end of the YouTube video right now.
Yeah, we're cutting the YouTube video off right now.
No,
don't everybody don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see at least one bye YouTube. Thank you so much, the Ragamancers. Everyone, enjoy the spoilers and go back. Grim Reminders on GameFound.
There you go.
Okay, now we start the real content.
All right, now we play.
All right, I'm on Jay Winooski and you're on Ben7.
All right. Okay.
The content begins.
I think they were. I don't think that there was like a. I may have misspoke there. I may have been out of turn. That say there was like a.
There's an internal schedule, I think. So
I think there's an internal schedule, and I think they mentioned it in like they mentioned some stuff in their newsletter. They said that there was some upcoming stuff, and they pointed out to a couple people. Yeah, so sorry about that.
Explorer.
Yeah, there's not like a web page that's got everything together. So sorry if I misspoke. I'm not trying to mislead anybody there.
You did it. It's too late.
I'm not sure why this Jay Winooski deck is in this. It's 3-0 and it is in this pod.
I'm going to show you why.
I'll find out, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I think they are trying to promote the spoiler people on at least the days they're spoiling, or
yes.
like after
I know that there's like tweets that go out and stuff like that. So
yeah, maybe the campaign will move a little more like toward the end of it. I know there's a lot of people that were holding out till a little later. I mean, Nathan hasn't even backed it yet. So.
Yeah, I haven't backed it yet because I was at work when it went live, and then I was like, well, I can't be one of the first like 10 or whatever this time. So
what's the point?
What's even the point? Why even play this game? I think this is a mulligan.
How's the beanstalk not shuffling afterwards? Is it not shuffling?
So I believe it is.
I think shuffle.
Fact.
I think search automatically.
If you search your deck, I believe there is a rule in the game that says if you search your deck, you shuffle.
I believe so too.
It's not written on cards, so that is a fair question. And if you're a veteran card gamer, it's going to be off-putting. But I believe there's several asterisks whenever we're talking about Keyforge rules, because there's just rules in the game. The rule of 6, right? No card ever makes reference to the rule of 6, but it's just in the foundation of the game, right?
Very Marius.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, I guess I'll just say Star Alliance. I'll play Ganymede Outpost. It's got a damage pip on it, so I'll do damage to Praetor Marius. I'll play Secura Droid, and then I have a Rogue Operation. And I don't have anything to steal. And there's a lot of cards in this deck I like, so I think I'd just discard it here.
Yeah.
It's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Okay, I'll play Zizok. I'll do damage to Secure Droid. I'll Brain Dart Secure Droid.
How dare you?
I will suspend animation Secure Droid. Play Mix. Play Ether Spider. Your turn. I think they changed the rules, P-Rod. That's why it has said shuffle in the past, or that's why it has said, it has said shuffle in the past to other cards. But I think in like most, it might have been in the most recent FAQ they changed it, right?
I'll play Mars. I'll play Martian Revolution. I don't have any creatures, and then I'll play Scoop Up, which shoves Praetor Marius into my archives, and all the amber goes to the Ether Spider. I'll draw 2 and tell you to go ahead.
I'll say Mars. Play Resonator, discard Ammonia Clouds, reap. Play Red Planet Ray Gun on Mix. Check with 6.
Alright, I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Might Club. I'll pound. And I will pound Nizik Resonator. And then I will play Vow of Blood. And then I'll play Crim Torch Tooth. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'll Forge. I'll say Mars. I'm gonna reap and shoot Crim for 2. I'm gonna play as Rebel. I'm gonna reap and shoot Crim for 3. I'm gonna reap. And done.
Alright. I am going to see Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Hapless Cadet. I'm gonna Quintrino Warp. I'll blow up all those idiots. I'll blow up the Hapless Cadet. I would like for you to say any other house other than Mars, please. I had this Quintrino Warp in my hand since turn 2. However, I didn't have anything to get with it. So we'll play Scout Chief Corgier and make a token. I'm gonna Ganymede Outpost. I'll put this token on the bottom and then archive 2 cards. So I'll archive these 2. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 4.
What's up, Big Blue Mage?
So you go ahead.
Friends say, hey, you're playing the shop. Sick.
Hello.
I'll say unfathomable. I'm gonna Thunder Toe those.
You're dead.
Play Cult Miner and draw. Play Watch Your Step for Star Alliance. I'm done.
Okay, I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Scout Chief Courtier. I'll make a token. I'll Ganymede Outpost this token. And I'll archive 2 cards. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. So you go ahead.
Saurian. Play Election. I'll play...
Alright, so that blows up artifacts or creatures.
Yep.
Well, yeah, every time a creature reaps, you add a yes or a no, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Play Imperator, Drusilla, and blow up this Cult Minder. Play Faust. I will... play Hoplites Dory. And then I'll Epic Poem, Exalt, and gain 1. Say check with 6. Your turn.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it its own little video there, Dave, so it'll be easy to find.
Alright, I'm gonna say Mars, and I'll put my archives into my hand. I'll give you that. I'm gonna play Mark II Generator. I'm gonna play Mimrox. I'll do damage to Faust. I'll play Yixel Mesmerist. I'll play Ironix Rebel. I'll do damage to Faust. These are ready. I am going to play Mars Needs Amber. I'm going to Mesmerist onto Faust. I'm going to Genetic Blast Faust. I am going to Mark II Generator. And then Mimrox is I guess just gonna reap. And it is your turn. I will draw 2 and tell you to go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Saurian. Praetor Marius, play Praetor Marius, play Recruit.
Oh, I reaped with him, right? This blows up all artifacts? Or all
yay, destroy it and destroy each creature. Nay is destroy each artifact. What do you want? Creatures or artifacts?
Destroy it. And I guess I'll say creatures, because my artifacts are like way better than yours. Okay. So 1 blue for the yays. Or 1 vote for the yays. Which is, we're going with blue. Blue votes are yay.
I'm going to fight Mesmerist.
Okay, splash attack. 4. No, you've got the same number of creatures as I do.
I'll wait to play Recruit.
Okay. Mesmerist is dead.
Then I'll play Recruit.
Okay.
I'm done.
Oh, right. I will forge. Dude, Ganymede Outpost is insane.
Yeah, it is.
That was like that Mars turn was so good for me.
Yeah, election feels cumbersome. Yeah, it's a bit much.
This is the first token you've made, I believe.
Yes, it is.
All right, I'm gonna play Volca.
Main tournament WoE seal. Cool.
I'm gonna play Fresh Marks. I'm gonna sack the. I'll do 1 damage to Is it just Drusilla's armor? Is that good enough? Does that do anything? Just kill a researcher? I'll just kill the researcher, I guess. And then all 3 of those are going to get. All right, I am going to. Oh, I had to sack this token. I'm like convinced that if you play any 6 Mars cards together in this deck, it's like really good, and the Ganymede Outpost like allows that to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Might Club Volca into Drusilla.
Okay.
And then she'll take 2. And then I'm gonna Vow of Blood. I am going to Stratosmack one of these Praetor Mariuses. Make a token. And then I'll play Unguarded Camp. And I'll go here, here, here. Sure. Alright, I'll say check with 9. It's your turn. I will draw 5.
Unfathomable. Play Rod. Draw. Play Hypoxia.
My token!
Play Rod. Play Under Pressure.
Is it like, if this combo, if this had been working,
insane, right? Then I'll befuddle for Brobnar. I'm done.
All right, so I'll forge.
Yep.
I will say Brobnar. I'm gonna reap with Volca.
Would you like to vote?
I'll vote for creatures. I'll play Brick Nasty. I'm gonna fresh marks Brick Nasty. Oh, sorry. And then I'm gonna Berserker Slam Praetor Marius. And then we're gonna Might Club Volca, and then reap with Volca, and she's gonna be mad. And I'll say check with 9.
I lose. Goodbye.
No, this deck had 2 Echo Reflectors remaining. Woo!
Jeez.
I was stacking the bottom of the deck, Kaboom, Mesmerist. I turned a bunch, like every time I made a token, it was a Mars creature. So I was just like stacking the bottom of the deck with Mars stuff. So.
That deck does seem way better than this one. That's for sure.
This deck is like sweet. Like
yeah,
sweet. So this is like close to my platonic ideal of a WoE deck, right?
Yeah.
Where you've got some you've got some cross synergies between houses, right? Like you got some damage in your Brobnar, which lets your Mars Needs Amber be better in your Mars, and then you've got some archiving and some token making and some deck thinning. So all right, now this Puffchin deck, we Justin and I were talking before the stream. We think this Puffchin deck that I'm on is well positioned in this pod, like extremely well positioned in this pod, because it's got an autocannon, and there's a scholar and a researcher in this pod.
Although that last deck did not make tokens.
It didn't. So. Yeah. Well, I don't know what it was doing. It generated a bunch of amber with like Mars.
I could see it being kind of bursty and winning through on the back of that. It's somewhat disruptive too. Like the Mars was really good.
Yeah.
Like I was winning when I was playing Mars stuff, and then it was
then you were having to call Saurian.
Yeah, Saurian was pretty bad. Saurian was full of Praetor Marius that they just weren't getting the job done.
I think I'd do Mulligan for autocannon.
Yeah, probably
against Scholar. The deck has Legionary Trainer. It's only got one, okay. But I don't like. As we've seen,
it can run wild. This one has more token generation too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got Inspiring Oration.
9.
8.
Oh, yeah. Huh! Dang. Alright, Mulligan. Mulligan! And Scholar is like the definition of snowball, right? Jay Wisniewski did go 3-0 in the previous round, but as we saw in the last round, in the first round of the tournament, I think your record in the first round
doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything. And we've kind of known that for a long time on the stream.
Yeah.
Because we've had decks that go 3-0 and then we'll go 0-3 in the second round, and that's because they're very good at bullying average or below average decks. And when you're playing just random decks and smashing them together, you're usually going to end up playing against average or below average decks.
Let's see. Root P.
And then when you start playing like good decks, then you find out which decks are actually good. All right. Autocannon. 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 I got it. Autocannon. Go.
All right, I guess I lose.
Draw.
Because,
you don't know how you...
I have his Legionary Trainer.
Well,
I make a token.
Yeah, that goes into the discard pile. He takes damage.
I have this Longest Elector.
He takes damage.
I will not be exalting him. I have his Inspiring Oration. I'll be discarding that.
You can...
I guess I have an Amber. If it exalts a creature, it's 1 for 1. I'll just discard it. As Recruit.
You can play it and archive it.
No. So that was a really bad yeah.
No, we're getting mod pushback. Get pushback from the mods here. Mods, take out the other mods, please.
Sorry, jeez.
All right, I guess do I say something?
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll do that. It's an Amber. I played Inspiring Oration before I play the creatures.
Yeah. Because you don't have anything to exalt.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Chael the Safeguard. I'll play Grey Rider, who's going to take damage, and then Chael will ready and fight the Legionary Trainer. And it'll take a damage because it's got 1 armor. Because of the autocannon. And it's your turn. I will draw 2. Tell you to go ahead.
Proclamation, Shale, Colonel Mariana.
Alright, we're going to say Saurian. I'm going to discard Crushing Charge because it wipes my board. I'll play Praetor Marius. We'll capture onto Praetor Marius. I'm going to Phalanx Strike. And I'll do 3 damage to Colonel Mariana. And then I'll exalt Praetor Marius and do 3 damage to Colonel Mariana. I will play Recruit. We'll make a token. And the awesome thing about this deck is the defenders have armor, right? That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, they're so sticky too.
And then I'll play Phalanx Strike, and I'll do 4 damage to Longosaur Lector. Good. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I'll play Ammonia Clouds. This is on there, right?
Yeah. It's Grey Rider's Toast. Chael takes 1. Praetor Marius, and then this Recruit token dies. Oh, my Recruit got archived because I exalted Praetor Marius.
I'm going to Beam Buckle the Chael.
He's dead.
I'm going to play Vat Minder and make a token. I'll play this Iron Captain.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alright, I'll put my archives in my hand and say Saurian. I'll play Grammaticus Thrax. Praetor Marius is going to go fight Ixal the Iron Captain. Boom. We'll just trade this Amber. I'm gonna Beware the Eye. It's the Tixel Beam Buckler for being a nerd, and then I'll play Recruit and make a token. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Tell you, go ahead. Are you imagining all the fun that you could be having?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at cards that aren't helping me. So yes, pretty much. I'll say Sanctum. Play this Squire Recruitment. I'll do a damage to that.
Okay.
I'll play Absolve.
This guy healed.
And then I will fight that dino. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, I'm gonna play Bumpsy. I'm gonna play Ragnarok Prep. I'll do a damage to the Vatminder. This is like the least consequential damage I've ever seen. I'm gonna play Fresh Marks. I'll get rid of this token. And I'll play Shock Herder into Chael. And your turn, I'll draw 4. Very good.
Alright. Starian, I'll play Pompatus. Capture 1.
Uh-oh.
I'll play Arm the Plebeians. I'll capture 1.
So bad you can't make the token
a token creature
capture.
Explodes, yeah. This Symposium here. I guess I can do that. We'll fight Defender.
Dead.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to discard the Shattered Throne because I think it's actively bad in this situation. I'll play Jarl's Vend. And then Shock Herder is going to Reap. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2. There you go ahead. This deck has got some cool.
Sanctum. Revered Monk. Lightbringer Outpost.
Oh god, Lightbringer Outpost, Tribune Pompatus!
Yeah. I'll play the Grey Rider. Ready, and I'll fight Shock Herder.
He's got armor.
Yeah. I'm done.
Alright, Tribune Pompatus currently a what?
+4?
8?
Yeah, 8.
Currently an 8. Alright, I guess I send Jarl's Vend in to fight Tribune Pompatus, and he'll die. And then I'm going to Strato Smack Tribune Pompatus.
Okay.
Make a token. And it's your turn. I'll draw 1. Tell you, go ahead.
Sorry.
This game is going nowhere.
Yeah, it really is.
This game is going. We're at a glacial. You remember the other night we were done in less than an hour and a half? That's not going to be tonight.
No.
That's not going to be tonight.
I'll Phalanx Strike that guy.
Dead.
I'm done.
Alright, I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Pandolf, and I'll make that Grey Rider mad. I'll play Pandolf, and I'll make the Vatminder mad. And then I'll play Squire Recruitment, and make 2 tokens. Because I have 2 knights. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3. Tell you to go ahead.
Mars. Vatminder, make a token. Mesmerist. Hypnotic Command, Pandolf.
Oof.
fight Pandolf. Oh, I'm not. You're not big anymore.
You're not large.
I'm not a big boy. I'm actually just gonna kaboom.
Okay.
Those. I got these. Archive. I have to make two tokens. Okay, I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play a Ballistego and a Paraguardian, and then I'll play Beware the Ides. And I will finally say check with 8. It's your turn. I'll draw 3 until you go ahead.
Okay. Sanctum. Nope. Nope. Saurian. Saurium. Thrax Thrax. Phalanx Strike, do 1 damage. I'm done.
I've forged for 8?
Yep.
My god. I didn't think it was going to be possible.
This is actually really good at making scholars.
It's really good at making scholars.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll say Brobnar, I'll play Gedhammer, I'll play Press Gang, and we'll make a token. And it is your turn. I'll shuffle and draw. Now, that deck will get to make scholars.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think it's got some. It actually will be zooming.
It's going to be making some scholars.
I would have so many.
Just not against autocannon.
Yeah, no. I'm going to say Sanctum. I'll play Sigil Brotherhood. I will discard Muster. Discard Request Donations.
God.
Play the Grey Rider. Fight Gedhammer.
Dead. Gedhammer had a damage on him, but whatever. Grey Rider's got a damage on him.
And done.
Alright, so 2 power creatures cannot reap, and 1 power creatures do not get to live. Alright, so I draw these 2. Alright, I hope you... This card makes this game last 400 years, by the way. Alright, so I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Zephon the Opulent, who can't reap. And we're going to make 2 token creatures.
Who also can't reap.
Who cannot reap. I'm going to play Pandolf the Provoker. I'll enrage there. I'll play Grand Melee, and he'll die. All these guys are next to people that they like. I will play Squire Recruitment. I have 4 knights. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to play Membership Drive. And I'm going to make a token creature, and then I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. And none of them can reap. I could put you out of your misery.
I wish you could.
Right now.
I really wish.
I could just put you out of your misery.
I'll say Mars. I'll pick up the Archive. Play Mesmerist. Play Vatminder. Mill a card. Play Vatminder. Mill a card. Play Beambuckler. Do 2 damage to this guy.
In case he somehow ever gets to read
anything. I'll play the Iron Captain.
Oh my god. Why are you doing this to yourself?
I don't know.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I don't know. I'm done.
This deck needs that card.
Sigil? Yeah.
This guy's got damage on him. All those other Martian jerks all have armor. Alright, we're going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Faust. I'll play Grammaticus Thrax. I'm going to play Phalanx Strike. I think we skewer the Mesmerist, and then we skewer the Iron Captain.
What's exalting?
The Ballistego. And then we're going to recruit and make a token.
Milling of token generation is just like playing toward the haunted mechanic. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It like, does have Hypnotic Command, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta fight these jerks. I gotta fight these jerks. So Paraguardian's gonna fight. It dies. And then Ballistego will also fight. He'll die. Maybe I don't exalt the Ballistego. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't. Who's safe to exalt here? Paraguardian? Pandulf? Pandulf. We'll go with Pandulf. Okay. It's your turn. I'll say check with 10. I'll draw 4. Tell you to go ahead.
I'll say Mars. Ammonia clouds. Clean them up. I'll fight Panda. Play Harvester. I'm done.
Alright, so I will forge for 8. I am going to say Sanctum.
I see why it's Dex 3-0 and it is just getting crushed by one
by autocannon. Yeah. I'll Pandulf and exalt. I'll play Baldric the Bold, and then I'll play Grey Rider, and then Baldric is going to fight Xanthix Harvester. He's got 2 damage on him, and I'll make 2. This was captured?
Yep.
Okay. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3. Tell you to go ahead.
Trainer.
God, the deck would be really good. Oh man, just imagine.
Discard recruit. Discard Blades, Arm of Plebeians.
Imagine you have a 7-card Mars hand in that deck, right?
Man. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna say I'll put my archives in my hand, and I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Predator Marius. He's gonna take a damage. He's gonna capture. We'll capture sure on him. I am gonna Beware the Eyes, Legionary Trainer. Boom!
Arm of Plebeians would ward if it could make a token.
Yeah, the token does not. The token does not get to live before the ward hits it.
It dies.
I will play Beware the Eyes. I am going to reap with Paraguardian. I will exalt it and will ward Grammaticus Thrax, who's going to reap. And then I'm going to play 2 recruits.
I'm backing it up.
All right. I wasn't done bumpsing and Ragnarok prepping you yet.
The deck was, yeah, that did win from turn 1 pretty much. I don't know why we played the game out. That was pretty bad.
There was I had some clunk in the middle of that game, and it looked like you could get back. The Tribune Pompous, right? I needed to be able to answer it.
The thing is, like, half the effects of my cards are blank.
Yeah.
So that's pretty bad.
How many token makers are in that deck?
It's a lot. It's a fucking lot. It's a lot, dude.
You've got 2 Vat Minders.
It's a lot. All right, you're on the deck now, so you can see what happens.
Okay. All right. I'll get to play it at full power.
Yeah, you will get to play at full power.
I mean, that deck had a lot of ping.
Yeah.
Had a lot of... It has, like, well... So it's got 2 Vow of Blood, so it has 4 damage pips, but it doesn't actually have... it's got, like, a pound. And it's got a Volca. If Arm the Plebeians were a magic card, I believe the token would get to live. Because autocannon would trigger. But we live in wacky Keyforge land. where triggers interrupt even the effects of cards, like destroyed effects and such.
I don't think there's any artifact control in this pod.
Nah, the artifact control in this set is Gorm, which doesn't even get rid of it, and Equidon, which lets you purge, right? So
yeah, the word is as the card resolves, it's part of the card's resolution. So you resolve each part of the card one part at a time. You make a token creature.
Ward that creature.
That token creature enters play. Does anything happen to a creature after it enters play? Yes, it takes a damage.
Yeah. Yep. You interrupt the card effect.
Yep.
Jargogol says hi.
Yeah, Jargogol does all kinds of stuff. It's wacky.
Jargogol's like peeking his head in and is like, are we talking about interrupted card effects? Ten. 7.
Okay. I keep this hand.
I'll keep
because it has rogue operation or gaming outpost.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, right. We're gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Lightbringer Outpost. I'm gonna play Colonel Mariana, and then I'll play a Revered Monk. Yeah, it's your turn. I'll draw 2, 3.
Starlines. Play Secure Droid. Play Echo Reflector. Play Rogue Operation. Okay.
You got one anyway.
All right. I will use the Outpost. And archive 2 cards. Done.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Squire Recruitment. I'll ping this. We'll make a token on this side. And then I'm just going to reap twice. And it's your turn. I will draw one. So you go ahead.
Starlines. I'm doing this thing again. Uthrak, Reflector, Outpost.
Oh, God.
These cards. I'm done.
All right. Okay, I'm going to say Saurian. I am going to Phalanx Strike my Revered Monk. That deck had Mars Needs Amber, right?
Yes, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, it sure did. Do I have to kill him? I think I have to. If whatever I'm going to Phalanx Strike, I have to kill. So I'll play Grammaticus Thorax and capture, and I'll play Grammaticus Thorax, and I'll reap with this Scholar and draw. And then I'm going to Phalanx Strike this Grammaticus Thorax for failing me. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Ted, you go ahead.
Starlines. Play Gruntwork.
No, you're going to hit me with the Fist of the North Star.
Play, I think this is a token. Make this token into archive cards. Play Hapless Cadet. Your turn.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Chael the Safeguard. I'll play Absolve. I am going to reap 2 times. And what was this card? I'll say check with 8, and it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Robner. My fresh marks.
Yeah. Where he's headed?
There. I'm gonna pound. Gonna play Unguarded Camp. And Brig Nasty. Your turn. Actually, I'm gonna discard Brig Nasty. Yeah, we're discarding it. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Gonna say Mars. I will play Aronix Vatminder. Make a token. I will play Clone Home. Make a token. Archive Clone Home. I am going to play... I'm going to discard Ammonia Clouds. I have Tixel Beam Buckler. It'll damage my Vatminder. He can't get Mars, needs Ambered. And it is your turn. I will draw 4 until you go ahead and you'll forge.
I'll say Star Alliance. Play Scout Chief, make token. No, wait. I'm going to Contributor Warp first. Look at dinos.
Okay. My tribute Pompatus. My inspiring oration.
Okay. I'll play Scout Chief. I'm gonna outpost and archive 2 cards. I'm done.
Alright, I'm gonna say Mars. I'll put my archives in my hand. I'm gonna Hypnotic Command 2 onto that. Their Scholar, the Explorer. I will play Clone Home, make Scholar, and then archive Clone Home. I am going to have the Tixel Beam, the Vatminder fight the Explorer. And then the Beam Buckler, this deck does have Rat and Rive. It does not! It was the other one. That deck has Rat and Rive. I'll reap. Go to 8. And I will tell you to go ahead and I'll draw 1. You got the whole damn deck in the archives, man.
Not yet. Not quite.
No, I have not yet.
Wrong.
This deck is really good at making tokens.
It is very good at making tokens. I'm gonna say Mars. I'll pick up the archive. Play Harvester. Play Mesmerist. Play Rebel. Reap.
Damage.
Huh? Oh, damage. Damage. There. I'll do that. I'll Genetic Blast there. All Mars needs Amber for another one. I will Kaboom.
Alright, so these go to my archives.
You get to make a token.
You get all that. Token.
Play Memoroxen, ping it. Play Scoop Up. Play Iron Captain. Okay. Check with that.
Right, I'll put my archives in my hand and I'll say Mars. I am going to Extinction Martians. I'm gonna chain. I've been hanging on to that extinction forever. I'll play Aronix Vatminder. I'll play Tixel Beam Buckler. We'll blast the Vatminder. I'll play Clone Home. We'll make a token. and then archive this. And I'll drop a chain, tell you to go ahead. Say check with 6.
Upward. I'll say Brobner. Berserker Slam. Vow of Bloods.
He mega dies. Where's the token going?
That's fine. Volka. I'm done. Check with 7.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Revered Monk. I'm going to play Grey Rider. And I'll have... I can have a Grey Rider. I can have the Tixel Beambuckler fight Volka. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Tixel Beambuckler will fight Volka. And then I am going to Lightbringer Outpost. I guess the Grey Rider on the bottom? No, we need this to live. So I guess it's a... I guess it's one of these idiots. This. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3 and tell you to go ahead.
Brobnar. I'm gonna fight Revered Monk. I'm gonna Strauss smack it.
Okay, he's dead.
Play Crown. I'm done.
Now, would you like to know something funny?
Yeah.
I don't know where my legionary trainer is.
Okay.
I'm looking at recruit, arm the plebeians in my hand. So, we're going to say Saurian. I'm going to reap. Ha! Okay. Whatever. Okay. Legionary trainer. Legionary trainer. Okay, so that's the actual bottom card of the deck.
Because you bottomed out.
Because I put the Tixel Beambuck on the bottom of the Lightbringer Outpost.
Yeah.
So I feel like this deck got hosed.
I feel like it did too.
I think this deck got hosed. I think this deck is way better.
Well, it's dead now.
But yeah, it's consigned to the...
I do agree, because that deck was fun. And it was like, I saw the fun I could have been having in the last game, right?
So the funny thing about that deck is it doesn't actually care about its creatures.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is very big strength in this set.
Yes.
Huge strength.
Yeah.
This deck's really good, actually. I like it a lot.
That deck, it's fun as shit.
It is
fun. It was really fun. Activating Ganymede Outpost is insane. Activating Ganymede Outpost
it does lean on the Outpost heavy. I think the game it lost, it did not get Outpost in the game.
Right. I distinctly remember not drawing Outpost with the deck, and then complaining that you drew Outpost with the deck. So, So's Leo 3-0 to well on its way to 0-3.
Yeah. All right, Puffjin versus Winewski.
Yeah, Proclamation was down there too, right? The Proclamation would have been
really
pretty good. All right, now the question is this deck
good at all?
Well, I'm playing Researcher Token versus Autocannon, huh? Now, this deck doesn't generate tokens.
I made like one Researcher.
It doesn't generate tokens, so maybe it's fine.
That much.
Maybe it's fine. However, this deck does not have Saurium, and that's what stopped that other deck from just straight up losing.
Yeah.
That's why if you're playing a Legionary Trainer deck, you want multiples of the Legionary Trainers.
Yeah, you pretty much need it. At least 2. Ideally, you want 4 or 5. Hell, even 6.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why stop there?
Yeah. The whole Saurian could be Legionary Trainers.
That deck doesn't really... I wasn't generating Amber. I don't know if you saw that.
It needs to reap.
It actually has to use its creatures.
To reap, yeah. You choose 4 Crushing Charge. Yeah, that's pretty bad. 4 Crushing Charges is way too many. 1 is like, okay sometimes.
$11.
16. Play autocannon. Easy.
All right, mine.
Yep.
I'll play Imperator Drusilla.
Okay.
Go ahead. Draw one.
Okay. Sorry. Beware the odds.
Boom.
Faust. Exalt. And then recruit archive. Your turn.
Faust has damage on him. Alright, we'll say Mars. I'll shoot the defender for 2. I'll play Ironix Rebel. And I'll crash the Beam Buckler into Faust. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2. Ted, you go ahead.
Sanctum. Quest donations. Grand Melee. Request donations. Squire recruitment. 1, 2, 3. Membership drive.
You total jack off. This fucking jag off over here, man. I swear to God.
Easy. Look, it just means that deck. Yeah. You get to finish the game early. I'm done.
All right.
Let's check with 10.
All right, get Adult Swim, idiot. Put all that garbage on top of your deck.
This could be anything. I don't even know what it is.
I'm gonna befuddle you into Sanctum. And I'll play Watch Your Step for Brobnar. I'll draw
Befuddle for Sanctum, Watch Your Step, Brobnar. Okay.
Where you say, I mean, if you make the tokens, they die to the auto.
That's true. Yeah. All right, I do Forge. Sure, I'll play this here, Baldric. You get to make 2 tokens.
They die. Airlock and Kelp Miner.
I'm done.
All right, I am going to say Mars. I'm going to play Ether Spider, mix the Tall Minded. And then I'll suspend an animation as Baldric.
It's going to be damaged, right?
I'll say Saurian. I'll pale into insignificance. And play Predator Marius. And it's your turn. I'll draw it to you. Every time,
I'll say Saurian.
Literally every time I say a house, regardless of the number of cards of that house I play, I draw that many of that house again. So
that's pretty bad. Yeah.
My hand has been the same the whole game. He's damaged.
Do I want to archive these guys? I have 2 recruits and a Phalanx Strike. So if I Phalanx Strike, I just do like 2 damage if I want to Exalt, but I can archive these 2 recruits. But do I care?
You already played the membership drive. You have to get through the deck. You got to get through the deck again for the membership drive.
And I don't want to. Well, I mean, like just having guys is good, but and then there are like 2 less cards I can draw into in the reshuffle too. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
2 more damage. I'll play 2 recruits. I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna say Mars. I'll play Mix the Tall Minded. I'll play Ether Spider. I'll play Suspended Animation. Get rid of this idiot.
You got him.
They have damage on them. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3, so you check with 6.
I'll say Brobnar. I'll Stratusmack.
Sure.
Play Might Club. Play Bumpsy, make you lose 1. Your turn.
All right, I'm gonna say Mars. No. Yeah.
What's up, Storm?
No. 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 I'm gonna say You took a Saurian turn, and then you took a Brobnar turn. So I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'll discard Skullback Crack, and I'm going to Hypoxia.
Okay.
And it's your turn. I'll say check 6. I'll draw 2. I'll draw 2 Unfathomable cards. Okay, it wasn't quite that.
I'll say Saurian. Pick up the archive. Discard Crushing Charge. Play Praetor Marius. Play 2 recruits. Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to say Mars. I'm going to put a red planet ray gun onto Aether Spider. I'm going to play Nizic Resonator. I guess he'll capture onto himself, because literally every single Mars creature is like, you've got to kill me. Aether Spider is going to reap, and he's going to bring the Gat to there. Now, does Mix the Tall-Minded fight? Yeah, I think so. I think we fight there. And I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I'll draw 2. Go ahead.
Sanctum. Pandulf. Mad.
Oh, he's mad.
Zephon the Opulent. Make some guys. Pandulf. Heathen. Squire Recruitment. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
The deck is so incredibly well positioned in this pod. It's insane.
I think so. Yeah, I think so too. We'll see how it does against the other one, the other good deck.
I am going to say sorry. So I'll forge, and then I probably lose on the next turn.
My Sanctum Man's come running wild on you.
I'll play Paxarion! I'll discard that.
Jeez.
I'll discard Recruits. I'll play Ballistego. I'll play Praetor Marius. I'll discard Epic Poem. It's your turn. I'll draw 5. You have to like wipe the board every other turn against that deck. You have to have it in your hand ready to go. I now already have this ammonia clouds. Justice is going to draw the membership drive anyway, because he's stupid, because I fucking hate him.
I might do that.
I hate him. There's your dumbass deck.
It's not a small chance. Well, it's kind of small.
No, it's like...
I didn't draw it, it's fine.
It's like, I mean, I think it's like a handful of percentages. It's not. Please win the game. Please win the game.
Okay, I'm just going to think about my turn here.
Yeah, it's really hard to figure out what I should do in my Winds of Exchange turn. When I run into the rule of 6. That is a problem.
It is a problem. All right, Sanctum. Fight Mix.
He's dead.
I think that's an easy one. I will fight Spider.
It's dead.
I will reap. Gain 2. I'll fight Nyx. Resonator. I think we crash into these dinos. I guess I capture with the ones I fought with.
What?
With the oh, I don't have. I was looking at a card in my hand. Okay. I was looking at Shadow Throne.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna say Unfathomable. Good lord, this deck's I'm in dire straits now. I'll play Frigorific Rod.
I know that feel.
I'm gonna Thunder Toe Zephon and Praetor Marius.
I'm pretty sure you should have a damage on him.
And then I'm gonna Under Pressure him. He's exhausted from the Thunder Toe. If you could exhaust your creature, please, sir. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3 and tell you to go ahead. This is the clunkiest deck I've ever played. Oh my god. I feel like I've been chained this whole game. Have I taken a turn where I've played 4 cards? I took that Saurian turn. I took a Saurian turn where I played like 5.
I'll say Brobner.
I think it took me a long time to get there.
Fresh marks. I'm just gonna get rid of Praetor Darius.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Shared Throne. I'm gonna Reap. I'm gonna play Press Gang. I'm gonna play Jarl's Vend. My club. I'm gonna Reap.
Alright, I gotta stop. 6, but not 7.
Okay.
Hey, an election.
Wow.
Space. I'm looking at the space video. Whatever. I don't get tokens. I don't get to have them.
Puffchin easy walk to the 2-0.
Yeah, so we have a 0-3 versus 0-3 deck now.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So
funny.
we get to use.
Get them out of here. Oh, this is the 3-0s. We get to skip the last game then.
All right, we could. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Hell yeah,
we love that.
Because I won the first 2, you won the second 2.
I think that's right.
And we swapped. So yeah, I think we got 2-2. So we have a battle to see who is the best of this pod. And Challenge has taken this exact moment to fall down a hole.
There we go.
So the 3-0 decks completely crushed tonight.
Yeah, they got destroyed.
Completely annihilated.
But we will have another 3-0 from this pod, which is good. Notably, it is not going to be a 6-0.
Yeah.
That is not, but it will be a 5-1. So, this is going to be a tie right here, the last match, but we were going to go ahead and play this one right here.
So Wisniewski and Sozlio are gone.
This will be our last game of the night.
Okay. Bit of 7 and Puffchin.
And this could be a very interesting matchup, actually.
Yeah.
You're on Puffchin. I'm on Bit of 7.
Okay.
Because this deck doesn't care about creatures. It does kill creatures pretty well. It has a lot of answers for boards. But it definitely needs to hit those answers at the right time. It definitely needs Outpost, probably. We'll see what happens.
I feel like I lost to 2 of your Sanctum turns, and that was literally it, right? Like, unfortunately, like, I would have lost on the spot if had I not been holding on to something to wipe the board. Like, yeah. I had Adult Swim in my opener, and I was like, well, I guess I'd hang on to this.
You were
forever.
answering, like, all my defenders as I was playing. I was playing, like, 3 defenders a turn on-off Sanctum turns, so not Sanctum turns, right?
Right.
And you were just having to deal with that so that my Sanctum turn wasn't that much more insane.
Yeah. It was already insane.
Yeah.
So I drew the membership drive and the Zephon when I played this deck the first time through. I drew the membership drive and the Zephon at the same time, and I had 1 card left in my deck. And so I had to take a Brobnar turn where I was like, play 2 Brobnar things, just so I could reshuffle and have enough cards to actually go crazy with. Five.
17.
All right. I think this is a mulligan. This is a 2/2 hand. This hand's out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That deck is finally not nullifying the opponent's tokens, though.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that deck literally doesn't care about Explorer.
Yeah, that's true. It lives long enough to be outposted.
It makes Explorers, so that way you've got options about what to put on the bottom of your deck with the outpost.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
exactly.
There's like probably a scenario where Reaping the Explorer is good because you're like milling the Star Alliance or the Brobnar so that you get to the even nuttier Mars turn sooner or later, right? And actually, the autocannon is bad because that deck has the Mars Needs Amber, right? So the autocannon is actually probably just a straight up discard. And that deck has like double Vow of Blood. Like, yeah, autocannon's like crazy. It's funny like how much of a discard that autocannon ends up being.
I think this is a mulligan. I think I do want to mulligan for Outpost, but like this is tempting, but also I want these later.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna toss it.
Yeah, I think you want the Outpost. I think that deck is like 1,000,000 times better with the Outpost.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going first, because you get the extra card draw to look for it. And Double Scout Chief Courtier is good after you've got the Outpost, but not before, because you could turn the Outpost into a token. So.
Remember you said this was gonna be a long stream? It's gonna be like an hour and a half.
Well, we found a way to cut.
We figured it out.
We found a way.
It was just that one matchup that was going to be guaranteed slog, pretty much.
Well, I mean, we saw where both of those decks needed to reap creatures.
Yeah.
Right? One deck had Proclamation.
Okay. I don't have Outpost. Play Secure Droid.
I think this card goes down in value over the span of the game, so I'm going to say Sanctum and Grand Melee, and then I'll play Chael. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3. Toad, you go.
Berserker Slam, Chael. Play Vulcan, Brick.
All right, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Faust, Paraguardian. I'm going to Phalanx Strike. I'll do 3 damage to Brick and Exalt and kill Brick. And then I'm going to Recruit. And then this gets archived. Is it actually like the Saurian? I think the Saurian is way better in this deck than it initially appears.
Yeah.
Because
it is.
It's got
the recruits are really good, the Phalanx Strike's good.
Well, and it has Saurian creatures that are not blank.
Yeah.
It's got Paraguardian, Ballistego, which is sneaky in this deck because of the double Phalanx Strike. You've got a Faust and a Praetor Marius, right? So you've got some sneaky stuff here. Because it's the rare take a Saurian turn and don't feel bad about it, right? Because you had some actions that do some stuff. So
Grobnar, I'm gonna fight Chael.
Dead.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna fresh marks.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the damage to Faust.
Okay.
And exalt those guys. And then I'm gonna vow blood. And I'm done.
All right, I'll say sorry, and I'll put my archives in my hand. I am going to discard Crushing Charge. I'm going to Reap with the Paraguardian. I will Exalt it to Ward. And then I'm going to play 2 Recruits. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Teddy, go ahead.
Mars Mesmerist, Captain. I'm playing this Martian Revolution first.
Okay.
I'll destroy my guys. I'll play Martian Zamber.
Okay.
I'm done.
Actually, need to look at these. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to say Brobnar. It's funny how bad Gedhammer is in this deck.
Yeah.
I'll play Gedhammer. He's like the scariest card in the set most of the time. In this deck, remarkably bad. We're going to Ragnarok prep.
I would say Harmolotune is scarier.
And then we're going to Fresh Marks. And we're actually going to get rid of the Gedhammer.
Okay. Where do you want the damage from the...
Oh, from the Ragnarok prep? Mesmerist. So Fresh Marks, they both get. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
The Brobnar is actually kind of the weak link.
Yeah, funny enough. Funny enough.
Yeah. I'm going to say Star Alliance. I'll play Ganymede Outpost. I'll hit the ward, the damage. I'll play Grunt Work. Make a thing. I'll play Grunt Work.
The Grunt Work's incredible in that deck.
It is. It is good. Make a thing. I'm done. The Star Alliance is actually very good, right?
Yeah, Star Alliance is like honestly sick in that deck. It's probably like a couple cards away from being an alliance consideration. Like if you were like a combo deck, because of the way the Grunt works and the Ganymede Outposts just kind of function. Plus, you get like aggro reflectors. If it had a Boron
Collector Borin.
Yeah, if it had a Collector Borin, then I think the deck gets really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Pandulf. I'll enrage the Mesmerist. I'm going to play Request Donations. And then I'm going to play the Squire Recruitment. Now, unfortunately, I'm probably about to make the membership drive a token, because I'm about to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if I don't make it a token,
it's totally sick.
Woo! Huh! 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 He! Ooh! 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 Ah! Ooh! We didn't make it a token! Ha 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 ha! Okay. And so now I think I just reap out with these tokens. I'll reap 4 times. To go to 6. 5, 6. And it is your turn. Time to go ahead. I will draw 3. Question mark?
Okay, I'll say Star Alliance. Reap. Look at the top card. I'll discard it. Reap.
Quintrino Warp.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm smelling a Quintrino Warp.
I'll discard it. I will Outpost. Archive 2. No, Quintrino Warp.
Okay. For Star Alliance and Sanctum?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we had Beware the Ides, Might Club, Phalanx Strike, Autocannon, Jarlsven, Grave Rider, Press Gang, Balstego, Praetor Mary, Squire Recruitment, Grammaticus Thrax. Not membership drive.
I'm done.
Alright, so check with 7 for me. So Forge. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get to hit with the Brobnar combo here. We'll say Brobnar. I'll play Shattered Throne. I will play Rant and Rive. It captures first, and then it Rant and Rives you, rounding down. So
it actually saves me an amber.
Yeah, unfortunately. Bumpsy, make you lose 1, and then Stratosmack. We'll hit the Mesmerist for 3. And it is your turn. I will draw 4 and tell you to go ahead.
I'll say Mars. Pick up the archive. I'm gonna scoop up this guy.
I was actually hoping that he would die so that the
more for the thing.
Yeah, for the Rant and Rive.
I'm gonna Genetic Blast Bumpsy.
Blast.
I'm gonna play Mesmerist. I'm gonna play Generator, make a token. I'll go ahead and fight Bumpsy.
Okay.
I'll reap. I'll play Memrox the Red. I'm done. Check with 11.
Okay, I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Pandulf the Provoker. I'll enrage Mimrox. Actually, don't want to enrage the Mesmerist. I think I gotta hit Mimrox. I think some stupid could happen if I let Mimrox live. Play Pandulf, play Baldric, and then it's your turn. I will draw, and then shuffle and draw.
Brobnar. Pound Baldric. Fresh Marks. This token. Stratusmax Baldric. And done. Check 7.
Alright, we're going to say Sanctum. Now, I want everybody to know the membership drive was the 36th card when I played the deck. Card number 36.
Does be better.
But it did let me, I did get to stack the hand because I knew it was card number 36.
Yeah.
So, I do believe I get to be very rude here. So, I'm going to play Zephon and make 2. And we're going to play request donations, and we'll make a token. It's going to capture 2. And then we're going to play Square Recruitment. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make 5 more tokens. And then we're going to play Membership Drive. And I'll make 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then what? We take out Iron Captain? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that deck's got Mars Needs Amber, right?
It does.
Yeah, so I'll have Baldric fight Iron Captain. His before fight doesn't work here, so he'll die. And then Pandolf is going to fight, and he'll capture 1 thanks to the Shattered Throne. And then I'll say check with Ability. This is where you want to Echo Reflector me to...
I have 2 of them. So I'll play Star Alliance. I'll play Scout Chief Forger.
But you know,
I can't like kill your board.
Well, yeah, wipe the board. Yeah.
I'm gonna outpose. I'll play these Echo Reflectors. I'm done.
All right, so I'll forward for 12.
Yep.
Paltry 12. All right, so reap, fight. Well, we run into the rule of 6 here, but I get to reap, fight, fight. And that's 4. And I get 2 more. Okay, I'm good with that. So Pandolf's gonna fight Mimrox the Red and die. And then this token's gonna fight Mimrox the Red and die. I guess we'll cherry pick our tokens. I'll reap with Zephon. So reap. Token. Or sorry, get 2 more. Let's see. I think we want our Sanctum cards. None of these are Sanctum cards. This is a Sanctum card. What if you control Amber? Alright, so this is... These 3 are going to fight the Mesmerist. I have used 4 Knights. So I will reap with 2 more Knights. And say check with 10. And I said Sanctum, I'll play Chael and I'll Enrage there. And I'll draw. And it's your turn.
We can't.
Oh yeah, Chael doesn't Enrage. Good call. Why are there 2 taunt guys that are 4 power with 2 armor in this set? That's my question to you, Murtani.
Hell, I forge. Yeah.
Ooh, you got a rogue. You've got nope. You're just short. Yeah.
I have Mars Needs Amber. I need like genetic blast Mars Needs Amber. That would have been devastating. Right?
So this Sanctum,
Yeah.
This is a sanctum.
It is a sanctum.
This is a sanctum side.
It is a sanctum side.
This is a sanctum.
That was a good game. These decks were really
that was that was an interesting game. Because there's a window in that game where you shut me out.
It was tough. I held the kaboom. I never got to actually kaboom.
You held on to. Okay.
But I never had a time to like kaboom and like
do other stuff
because it was the turn where you made a million amber. Like I had to play Echo Reflectors, but I really wanted to be kabooming that turn.
Yeah. Because if you don't, then if you just kaboom and all my guys are dead and I forge, then you have to go like you're in real bad shape because I have like 1,000 amber. Like because you have to tax.
You have to tax.
Exactly.
Okay.
Otherwise, you've got Echo Reflectors. You stop me, and then eventually your guys with Echo Reflectors are dead.
Both decks do move on.
Yeah.
So there's that. But that was a...
For what it's worth, I think the other deck is better. Bena 7 is probably better than Puffchin.
Okay.
I just think that deck...
It's more versatile.
Yeah, that deck's... Like, this deck has a forward game plan. It has a very obvious thing that's trying to do, and that's trying to play.
It's really hard to deal with that thing, you know.
Well, it's so the thing is when it has membership drive. Let's look at this sanctum. Let's like actually process the sanctum.
Even if it doesn't, it just puts a shit ton of 2-power 1-armor guys that have to be answered every single turn. Like in every other house, except I guess Brobnar's are making a ton of tokens, but. The amount of token making is pretty crazy.
So the Grand Melee is actually really insane in this deck.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Chael, Pandulf. We get Grand Melee and Grave Rider, which are the only cards that don't actually interact with the token making in this deck. But the deck has 4 Knights, which is actually pretty large for this Squire recruitment, right? Yeah. And Zephon
is the best Squire recruitment we've seen for sure.
Yeah, and it has 2 for redundancy.
Zephon's basically 2 Knights.
Yeah, he's double Knights.
Yeah,
and then you have 2 request donations and a membership drive, right? So some combination. This is 10. Okay, 10 of your Sanctum cards like work together, right? And so it's these 3, right? Work off of these 7 cards. They all fuel these, right? And now our Saurian in this deck with double recruit is actually very strong because there's lots of ways to exalt your Saurian, and your Saurian's got like Beware the Ides and Phalanx Strikes, Crushing Charges, so it's like not bad at putting stuff on the board that has to be dealt with. And I actually think that the Faust is pretty important in this deck.
Yeah.
Because if your opponent generates a bunch of amber, then that gives you like a way.
And you're capturing amber and stuff too.
Yeah, well, you got Shattered Throne. Like Shattered Throne and Faust is like that's something, right? That's something.
It is something.
And you've got Bumpsy, Rant and Rive, Ragnarok prep, closing out your Brobnar. So the deck. It's definitely one of those. You could sleep on this deck looking at the deck list. And an autocannon, I think, in Winds of Exchange is like an auto win.
I mean, yeah.
Versus some stuff, right? Like I think we got to see that in the other games, but it was
definitely against the Scholar deck.
Yeah,
the Scholar deck I think could have 3-0'd a different pod.
Oh yeah.
It did obviously, but I think it could have 3-0'd a different pod in like the second round here.
Right.
So
all right, there you go. We're done here.
That was actually really fun.
Yeah. If you joined us just now at the beginning of the stream, we had spoilers, so go check those out. We had a very spicy spoiler.
Very spicy.
It cured me.
Extremely spicy. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you all again on Sunday.
Yeah. Good night.